Okay, go on with the smoking issue. And I'm giving a conclusion about why so many Chinese are smoking. Why? And that's the reason why Chinese love to. They don't love. They have to. They have to spit. They have to spit when you smoke. I'm not sure the cigarettes outside China, but I had those Chinese cigarettes when I was in high school. When you have that shit, you constantly want to spit because you are. It's the most disgusting thing ever that you have to spit. Otherwise, it just. It's that. The worst smell, the worst taste in your mouth for the whole week that you have to try to spit. The reason Chinese spit everywhere, spit on the ground. Because they don't care. As I said, they don't even care about themselves. They live in a constant robotic life. Why would they care about where to spit? It's like spit to ground is just the most convenient act they could do. So why not just spit on the ground? Who cares what it looks after? You know, when you on, it's like anywhere. As soon as you are in China, doesn't matter you're on the top of a mountain, okay? Doesn't matter you're in like on the ground, a fake water, a fake ocean theme park. Doesn't matter where you are. Doesn't matter you're in a like an entrance of a random street noodle shop. There are spit marks on the ground, and it's so disgusting. Sometimes you will find a spit not even dried. when you accidentally step on it, and you're creating this long stretch, this protein liquid chain. It stinks. Especially when on those light gray cement concrete ground surface, the spit marks, and it gets the dust on it and it just went black. All those black dots. Chinese smoke because they are depressed, and the reason is very obvious. They have this huge debt on their shoulder. They have their boss abusing his or her authority upon, and when they finally finish their work, went back home, probably gonna have a police ticket on their car window for illegal parking, quote unquote. If someone can't afford a car and they ride their e-scooter, and they probably gonna have like road traffic cop a ticket once in a while. They're depressed. Most of them take the public transport, which is a sealed can stuffed with people, and they probably gonna lost their iPhone once in a while on their way go back home. It's very depressed life. Living in those cities or in countryside, there's no hope. Most people don't see hope for their whole entire life. And the easiest way to release the depression is just to smoke. Constant smoking is like a cure. Chinese don't eat rice. They don't eat rice. They smoke. They don't need rice. They don't need. They they don't have any activities. Why would they need glucose? They get up, sitting in the vehicle, sitting in public transport, getting to office, sit there for a whole day, working, typing keyboard, whatever, working, or making phone calls, working. It don't require physical exercises. They don't do exercises. It's not a Chinese thing. And then go the same way back home, and you don't need glucose. Why you need so many calories? You don't need that. You need cigarettes because you're depressed. Okay? And that's creating even more problems for someone who actually does exercise. There's no nutritionally valuable food. It's crazy. You can't find healthy food. Like, I would appreciate McDonald's be there because it's actually healthier. It's actually calorie making sense. It actually had enough calories than those Chinese oily dense food. You just fry everything. You have this little dishes for like 250 grams of rice, and like another like 250 grams of fried vegetables, which is basically oil soup. It's so unhealthy. I mean, the average daily normal people food you can find on every restaurants. Let's say you order a bowl of noodle. It's half bowl of oil, and it's plain noodle. Couple like green leaves. People don't care. People don't need to be healthy, cause they are struggling for their life to just to feed their family. They love feed their family. Exercise. Who cares exercise? Don't get me wrong, again, there are Chinese exercise every day and night, like running or whatever, jogging, whatever. But that's not it's just not a thing. It's not a thing. Of course, people know that exists, but you don't find healthy diet on restaurants. It's just all this Chinese fried vegetables, like universal. You can see any corner in Chinese, any random restaurants. It's like, yeah, noodle, yeah, fried vegetables, like fried vegetables dish with rice. Is it healthy? It's not. You won't get obese after that food, which is good, but it's not nutritionally making any sense. You don't get enough calories, which people don't need. But people like me actually cardio exercising, actually want to live a healthy life, because I think that's, you have to have a healthy body, then you can provide a platform for mental health. It comes after that. That's why I don't need cigarettes, because I'm not depressed. I'm actually really depressed because I'm living in such a depressed environment. It's so tough to have just a normal life, to live healthy, exercising. Oh, don't even mention exercising. I love cycling, okay? I do cycling commute. It's like something you wouldn't imagine level of dangerous to just ride bicycle to work. It's dangerous not because there's no bicycle lane. There are bicycle lane, but it's dangerous because, again, people drive their car on bicycle lane the wrong fucking way, and they expecting you to move away. That thing happened to me before. Of course, e-scooters going wrong way motorcycles going wrong way all the time, almost like yeah, in some occasions, some cities, some towns, they have this one bicycle lane and being divided into half. Some city does it good. They draw a line between. Some even put a fence between. But in most of cities, it's just a plain bicycle lane with nothing, and people still use it as if it's being divided, but in fact not. And that's why they think this is totally reasonable to actually go wrong way, and they expecting you to make space for them. Chinese, like the law actually written like this is actually illegal, but there's no law in China. No, there's no law in China. It sounds ridiculous, isn't it? But there's no law in China. Of course there's a written law, but in terms of the reality, it's not there. It's not there. You can have annoying wrong way people, especially in the night. They have their headlamp pointing to you, blinding you. You could see nothing, and they go in the wrong way. You don't know what is that. You don't know how wide is that. You don't know how much you would make space for it. Sometimes it's like a electrical trike, three-wheel like cargo electric trike, but only have one headlamp, and when it's blinding you, and it's really dangerous. When you're not seeing it, you thought it's just like a scooter, and that could hit you. And they driving really fast, like the fastest speed they could, because they are running for their life, for just to survive, to make money. Everything is money. Chinese are money worshipping society. Everything money first. Safety second. Safety not even second. And those people demanding you to be polite. It's ridiculous. Shitty people creating a shitty environment. And you cannot get angry. You cannot get involved and fighting with them. If you fight them, even you're absolutely right, but for the written law you are half right. As soon as you're caught into a fight, even though you absolutely make logical sense, but when both of you go to the police station, you are being punished half by half. Always like half by half. It's like, yeah, they don't want you to get involved of any fighting, of any arguments, of any. They want it to be quote unquote peace. Yeah, harmony. Yes. So they don't have to have all these headaches. I mean the control. Talking about control. It's a topic rather too deep for average Westerners. I'm trying to make a fairly reasonable education, because since this average Western, their education about especially on China is just so poor. I think I have this need to make something, otherwise I would get depressed, because all I could see is just people know nothing about China. China is not Great Wall. I'm trying to do my best to educating you who are willing to listen into it and willing to take actions, hopefully. And yeah, I can make this type of Chinese educating videos. If you want to hear it, if you want to hear more, if you want to learn more about China, since China has become a world problem now, I think it can be helpful by sharing my Chinese experience from a Chinese perspective. And if you want to hear more, leave a like, subscribe. And Grand Crew for now, sign off. Thank you for watching.